shit, I wasn't recording any of that. Sorry.
Recording it.
Yeah.
What were you listening to?
Stuart Goldsmith's ComCom pod at 4:30 in the morning.
Who?
Noel James, who I love. Do you know Noel James?
Noel James?
Yeah, do you know him?
I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's brilliant. So it's quite nice.
Right.
I found one I haven't listened to. Stuart's my safe space.
Oh, really?
Also, a bit weird. Oh, no, I'm not going to say that, actually.
What? What were you going to say?
I've got an electric toothbrush, and every time I use it, it makes me need a wee.
Oh, right.
I associate needing a wee when I had a wee, then I use the electric toothbrush, and I needed a wee as I use it. So it's got some trigger.
Oh, right, that's a bit weird.
In my brain that every time I use I have to wee, even if I've weed.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to wee when I played hide and seek.
Then you met Naomi, and you stopped playing hide and seek.
Yeah, I used to wee loads if I was hiding behind a hedge or something.
Because of the tension?
Yeah. I'm weeing now because we've got a Chatabiscuit coming on any second.
I thought you were playing hide and seek. We've got a Chatabiscuit, haven't we?
Yeah.
What time is the Chatabiscuit coming
In about 1 minute. So
shit. What's the name of the Chatabiscuit?
Georgia.
Georgia. Oh,
yeah.
My God. Oh, God. Oh, no. I was really relaxed. I thought it was just Joe.
It's all right. Be relaxed. Why are you being relaxed?
No, my mental state's changed.
Don't show off in front of her.
No, I'm not going to show off. Don't say that. I don't show off, do I?
No. Well, we all do. Yes, we do. It's fucking horrible.
Please,
how many other people do this every morning?
We've got to have a ban on showing off for a living, chat. I really want to talk about hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
Yeah, when you said hide and seek, my brain went to where I used to play hide and seek, which was on our cul-de-sac.
Right,
and
yeah.
At the end of Stephen and Anthony's garden, basically. Anyway, so do we know anything about Georgia?
I really want to talk about hide and seek, and that is it. That's all you brought to it.
Well, no, but I don't want to now because we've got someone coming along.
You can talk about hide and seek until she's put. Here we go. This is where we just stare at one another.
Mason.
She's regretting it.
Yeah.
Definitely regretting it, aren't you, Georgia?
Hope she's not late for work or something. Hi,
this is
Georgia.
fucking weird, isn't it?
That was well summed up.
Hello, Georgia.
Morning, chaps.
You're
Hi,
right.
how are you?
Yeah, I'm really good, thank you. Although I'm actually sporting 2 fractured ribs at the moment.
Oh, how come?
What
Yeah.
did you do?
Oh, I just slipped on some steps, went down like a sack of spuds.
Oh, when? When was that?
It was on Friday. Last Friday.
But how did that? How many steps did you fall down? How did that?
It was in a bar. And
Oh,
there was
right. Okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah, I did that really embarrassing thing where you're in A&E, trying to say that you're not drunk, but you absolutely stink of alcohol, and it was like, oh, okay.
Do you drink a lot?
Are you drunk now?
I wish I was.
Have you sneezed yet with broken ribs? Have you done that yet?
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable,
Don't
isn't it?
even get me there. Coughing, moving. Atrocious.
I cracked a rib and I was walking up the stairs with a coffee, and I sneezed and I threw the coffee out the wall because it hurt
Of
so
anger
much.
or?
Yeah. I hadn't done it yet, and I threw it, and we still got a bit of a coffee stain on the wall.
Oh,
dear. So yes, you're sort of waiting for it to happen, aren't you? Because you know how, and you sort of kind of grip yourself, don't you? Hoping
I'm quite tense all the time.
Yeah, it's good for your core.
So am I.
Is it?
I am as well. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Wiltshire.
Ah.
Yeah. Well, I live in South London, but I'm visiting home this weekend because it's my nephew's birthday. Happy birthday, Alfie, by the way.
Happy birthday, Alfie. Is he a Chatabiscuit?
He's 3, so I doubt he listens.
Okay. He'll have a hell of a back catalogue by the time he's
exactly, yeah.
15.
When he's 18. Oh, remember this?
God, he'll have about 9,000 to listen to.
I'm flipping out.
God, yeah, I've just suddenly thought about what our back catalogue, the size of it will be one day.
Is Wiltshire really pretty?
Well, do you know what? It is, but Swindon's not. Swindon's a bit of
Oh,
a...
that's where. Oh, it's Swindon, Wiltshire.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's where my missus is from.
Oh, really? Whereabouts?
All over, but well,
All over?
her mum
How can you be from all over?
all over Swindon. Well, they didn't live in the same house they lived
Right.
in lots of
Right,
different
right.
places, and only one sibling now lives there. The rest have moved out.
Oh, do you visit
Well, that
often?
was interesting.
Yeah, no, a lot. I could
Really
just
serious then.
I could just pull
see
that.
you and really treading carefully.
I know, because I thought she's 8 foot away.
You always get really serious. Yes, so
I don't know how I can say this without giving anything away.
just say I'd rather not say.
No, I would. I don't. Anyway, she's from. Well, yeah, she's from Swindon.
Poor her.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't know why that's so tense for me to say. And but you're not actually in Swindon. Are you nearby?
I'm in a little town called Wootton Bassett. Royal
I know
Wootton
Wootton
should I
Bassett
say.
as
Here we
well.
go.
Oh, lovely. There we go.
I know
Do you know
Wootton
the
Bassett.
Do you know the Chinese that moonlights as a karaoke bar?
No, I don't know that. I just
Oh, you need
know
to get yourself
my,
down there.
my
You need
sister,
to get yourself down there.
My sister-in-law lived in an estate that had been
Now
built
he's opening
on
up.
the edge of Wootton Bassett. And that
Which
is
end?
all
The
I know
Lynham
of
end or
Wootton
the
Bassett.
Swindon end?
I don't know. The sat nav got me
Right.
there.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Well, you would have gone past my house then.
Oh really?
Could have come in for a cup of tea.
I wish I had now. Wootton Bassett. There's an army thing there, isn't there?
Yeah, the RAF. Well, used to
yeah.
be in Lynham, and now I think it's MOD. I'm not too sure.
I had a fact which I'm not going to.
There was
say.
rumours for years that it was going to be a theme park, but no.
I always wanted to live.
Shame.
My friend grew up near, in walking distance from. What's the big one in near Stoke? The theme park, the like the Thorpe Parky one.
Fucking conversation this is.
Anyway, I want to say this. Near Stoke, there's one of the Alton Towers. I think it's Alton Towers.
Oh.
Yeah.
He grew up in walking distance of Alton Towers, and that blew my mind.
Wow.
I just loved the idea of being able to walk.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, I think when I was.
Is
younger,
it amazing or is it a letdown?
Well, I don't know. When as a kid, I think everything as a kid
You've
is
got
sort
to
of.
walk quite far between roller coasters, so that kind of takes
Right.
the TripAdvisor.
I think I ran between
rating
roller
down.
coasters when I was
Did you?
when I was 11. I think I literally didn't walk once, but yeah, he lived in walking distance. So you could have been in walking distance of a theme park if they'd done
What
it.
if? I thought
what?
if you lived in Stoke.
No,
Right.
if they'd turned the army base into a theme park. David, stop knocking my
I would
conversation.
have got free tickets as well.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
I don't know why David's got a problem with me
It's just
talking about
funny.
all.
It's been loads of Wootton Bassett being mentioned.
I feel a lot of that was George's fault.
Oh, sorry,
She
guys, I'll
brought the
log off then.
Wiltshire banter, and I
dear.
ran with it. She passed it to me, and I took it.
No, you did bloody brilliant. I just can't get in there. It must be like when you're listening.
Are you trying to get in?
Yeah, I don't know where. Trying to get into combo.
Sorry, have you got any Wootton Bassett related
I
anecdotes?
don't know. No, don't know anything about Wootton Bassett.
Oh. It's quite depressing because when you try and describe it to someone, you say, "Oh, remember the town that brought all the bodies
Yeah.
back from war?"
Yeah, that's the
You're
fact.
like, "Oh, yeah,
Here
that's
we go.
the
They're off
place,
again,
yeah."
guys.
Georgia, that was the fact I wasn't going to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
That
Yeah.
was the thing. I was like, I'm not going to say that, and then
Oh.
yeah.
That's what you say though. It's a bit anticlimactic.
Isn't it?
Here's off the mole.
Hello, Georgia. I don't know if to do Hulk the Mole's voice is that. We haven't done him in-
Anyway, got
we
us out
haven't
as
been there
a
for
tight
some-
squeeze.
Yeah, well done, David. You absolutely brought some magic there.
What do you do, Georgia? What do you do?
I'm a talent partner for. Am I allowed to say? Actually, that's a showbiz question that you might be able to help me out with. You know when you're on quiz shows
No.
and they say, like the contestants say, "Oh, I work for a multinational supermarket." It's like, why just say as? Why just not say as?
Oh yeah. Well, you see,
know what I mean?
when you're on like The Price is Right or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they say, I work in finance. You think,
Is it
just
because
say
it's
Lloyds.
advertising or something?
But they do it on ITV as well. They do it on the Chase.
So they've been told to say you say work for one of the leading supermarkets.
I do apologise. My dog's just walked in. And
No, what dog you got? What dog
Off you
you
go.
got?
I've got.
Have a look
Can I
at
see
your dog.
him?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I'd love it if you lifted up a St Bernard. Oh,
This is Wilf.
hello, Wilf.
Say hello, Wilf.
Is he a Chatabiscuit?
Do you know what? I think he is.
It's your go-to. Is he a Chatabiscuit? Is she a Chatabiscuit?
I'm not born for radio.
Off you pod.
Don't have a huge back catalogue of
Oh
links.
God!
and-
So you work for what was it again?
I'm a talent partner for Warner Media.
Okay.
What's a
Warner
talent
Media?
partner?
HR.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Right.
nothing too
right.
exciting.
Ah.
It's like last week when you had was it Rosie?
Yes,
Yeah, well, who I thought was great, by the way.
she
and,
is great.
She and when you said she was a stand-up comedian, I thought, oh, there must be some sort of screening process then to get
Oh,
on, because she's
no.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
No.
Well, she's a stand-up comedian. She knows she'll be quite funny.
Yeah.
She's
no,
used to
none of
performing. And then when your email to me came through, I thought,
There is none.
now it's my turn.
Yeah. No.
Oh, dear. I hate the fact that's fucking stuck. Genuinely annoys me when I see someone's done a graphic of me holding up a sign that says, now it's my turn.
Maybe we've all got a little bit of now it's my turn. You know.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got a lot, is what
It's
you're
just some people run with it a bit more.
fucking hell. Just want a nice weekend where I'm not thinking about now it's my turn.
Yeah. Right.
No, but literally anyone. What are you hoping to get like an absolute nutter on?
No. Well,
no,
that'd be
no.
great, but
Is this where you unleash something?
Well, I just thought, what if someone just comes on and like gets the cock out? Do you just sort of run with it, or?
yeah, run with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
What would you do, Joe? Is that a Chatabiscuit?
Oh, is your knob a Chatabiscuit? Probably.
Your knob a Chatabiscuit.
Oh shit! I thought someone had popped up. I forgot Joe was coming. Oh fucking hell! I thought we had a loon coming. Joe.
Hello.
Is
Hi,
your
Joe.
knob a Chatabiscuit? Hello, Joe.
How's it
How
going?
are you,
Joe,
Joe?
this is Georgia.
Hello.
Hi Joe, nice to meet you. Well done on the ABBA gig.
Oh, cheers. Thank you.
Although now, should you not be called Jabba?
Oh, that's nice.
I mean, I can't control what people call me, so
But the name of ABBA, because isn't that what ABBA's called? It's like
I think most
think
people
it-
will just think of
So
Jabba
surely-
the Hutt, though, won't they? This is not a flattering comparison.
Abadge then, maybe Abadge then.
Yeah, well, if I
Yeah.
have to live with now it's my turn.
Is that a little smoothie cup?
It is, yeah. It's just
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
your what do you call it?
It's only actually got
Nutribullet cup.
water in it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll just spot those a mile off.
It's just one of the many things
Yeah,
David can do.
good to have a talent. Yeah.
Good to bring it up on a pod.
How are you,
like-
Joe?
Yeah, well, good. Cheers, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your homework this week?
It was all right. Yeah, managed to fit it in. It was quite a busy week, but I managed to watch some TV. So.
Why was it busy? Lots of gigs.
No, I wasn't. I didn't earn any money. I was just sort of doing stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, no, it was.
Yeah.
What did I do? It was my granddad's 90th birthday on Tuesday, so I had to go and see him.
Oh.
Is he a
Very old,
Chatabiscuit?
that, isn't it? No, he doesn't know what a podcast is. I don't think.
Oh, okay. fair
I
enough.
went and see some gig on Wednesday, and I went fishing yesterday. So
Oh,
you're
did you?
fishing?
Going on, yeah.
Oh,
caught,
was that-
caught
did you-
nothing.
didn't get cold, did you?
It was actually all right until the sun went down, and then it was very cold.
Where did you go fishing in London?
No, it's Essex. It's like near Brentwood, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's
but,
a
right.
lake up there. Yeah.
Oh, sounds idyllic.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fair
I'm
enough.
just trying to find. So if I look like I'm distracted,
Looks like you're
It's
doing a
'cause-
fake moustache with your finger.
Yeah.
you know, Rosie was on last week. She did a gig in London.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end, she said, "Anyone here a Chatabiscuit?"
No, she didn't. Did she?
Oh,
Have
I
you
saw
not heard
that,
it?
or listened to it.
I'll have a listen to this. Sorry, yeah.
The silence was absolutely.
Yeah, the silence was
beautiful.
fucking deafening.
Well, she sent you a clip. Have you put this online or something?
She put it
Oh,
online.
right.
Okay, here we go. See if you can hear it.
What a brilliant thing.
Yeah, ready?
Actually, it's a good question. Before I go, I'm asked you. Has anyone listened to the podcast Chatabiscuit? No, absolutely no one. Don't know it. Fine, good. Okay.
Was that just one voice going, no?
No? Okay, that's fine. Okay, thanks very much, everybody, for...
There was 2,000 people in that audience.
That's amazing.
Was she a warm-up for Shag Married Annoyed?
Oh, God. Let's have one more listen. It's well worth it.
Actually, it's a good question. Before I go, I'm going to ask you. Has anyone listened to the podcast Chatabiscuit? No, absolutely no one. Don't know it. Fine, good. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
Well, fair play to her.
Imagine how fucking baffled you'd be. She's just done her 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and then
it's sort
she
of gone
says,
down all right. Oh, she was all
And
right,
then-
wasn't she? Oh, what's she
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
now?
oh, she'd probably end on a little bit of a. Oh, have I ever listened to what?
Yeah. Anyway, have we... You know this is Georgia, Joe. Have we done the Georgia and Joe business? We did that at the top. Yeah.
Joe, George is our Chatabiscuit of the week.
Yeah, I assumed as much, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, do you know what? I don't know how you feel, Joe. Joe, the TV reviewer's mic, is the best of the week. The sound.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's just the bassy
do you know
quality
what?
to it
And
that I really like.
I know what you mean, because I sometimes, you sound like you're in the room with us, whereas I sometimes feel like I'm a long way away.
Mine's got echo. It sounds crap.
It's just it's only like 40
You're in ABBA.
quid.
He's in ABBA.
It's really good.
It's just
really
some
good.
Sennheiser
What a lovely thing
vocal
to be
mic.
told.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Georgia, any
Georgia,
thoughts, or are
what's
you
your-
emailing someone?
Got-
She's already bored.
But we're getting on with HR.
My
Anyone need disciplining, by the way, at the moment? Do you get to do
My
that? Do you
review
get
would
to
be, I
bollock
think-
people?
me?
Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh.
I'm not a teacher.
No, but HR, sometimes if people have, if they've done something wrong, they come to you, right?
I think that's more the, I don't know, maybe HR director. I'm not quite a director.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Why's Joe gone?
Yeah, see, this is the flip side of my mic being the best. Like, the fucking camera doesn't work.
With one hand
Okay.
he gives.
Okay. So what shows have you been watching? Hey, he's
There
back.
we go. Right, so what you watched, Joe?
Right, let's have a look. There wasn't really any news apart from the Winter Olympics are starting today, which I didn't know.
I love the Winter
Yeah.
Olympics. I
Do
had no
you?
idea.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Jamaica's got their they're on the bobsleigh, aren't they?
Are they back on the bobsleigh?
Yeah.
So that's the opening ceremony's on at midday, BBC One, and then after that there'll just be actual sports on.
But the jump's always good. The Eddie the Eagle stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Joe, look
Wow,
at
look
your
at
camera.
this
This is
guy.
fantastic.
oh, right. I'm not bothering with that anymore. I would just like to give a shout out to PC Specialist. I've been waiting for a cable to fit this for 2 fucking weeks. They're fucking useless. Don't use them. I paid about £7 for next day delivery. 2 weeks later, it's still fucking processing. This is why this is happening.
Is it your birthday or something? You sound in a cracking mood.
No fucking Crispies for them. Jesus.
Right. Okay.
Right. Sorry
Okay.
about that. So,
Not
Not
at all.
at all. So
Not at
Winter
all.
Olympics news, yeah. good.
and also the Six Nations starts this weekend if you're into that sort of thing. Right, so I watched Joe. I'm not sure about bringing this up after the other day because it's cricket related, but I watched the Shane Warne documentary on Prime.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's just about his career,
Yeah.
Joe, have you heard of Shane Warne?
Yeah, he went out with Liz Hurley.
Correct.
Are there any bits about his kind of... Did he have plastic surgery? Does it go into
had
that?
loads
part?
of
No,
stuff.
that and Advanced Hair Studio or whatever it is, they ignore all that.
God, he looked so odd
Yeah,
when he
he's-
was going out with her.
He looks a bit like a Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Sort of vibe,
Shame. I like him a little bit, Tubby.
yeah. But yeah, he got 708 Test wickets, so he's the second most successful bowler of all time. And yeah, it's just about his journey from late 80s, playing like club cricket and stuff, and then.
I'd like to
ending
see
up
that.
doing Yeah, so that's...
Sorry, I've got to say, Georgia, our Chatabiscuit, there is no way she's listening to any of this. She's definitely started work from home. She's emailing
I've got the day off today.
I love how our guest is bored.
It does drag, doesn't it, Georgia?
I just don't think I could input anything about cricket.
No, not could I.
I know that there's a bat.
Well, I was the same with Wotton fucking Bassett.
Yeah, and you kept bringing up you couldn't get in. At least Georgia's got the decency to email.
Fair enough. Anyway, back to you, TV Joe. TV Joe, I quite like that. TV Joe.
It's TV Joe.
Yeah.
So there was
TVJ.
Which is, I'd say that's a 3.5 crispy number.
That's just news.
That should be a 5. You've got a wonderful thing to work with there.
It should be. That's the thing. But they're always a bit odd, aren't they, those sort of documentaries? It's sort of like, I don't know how people choose to present themselves and stuff. And like, there's also always the sports ones. There never seems to be quite enough detail in them. Like, I think the best one I've ever seen is that Hoop Dreams. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Is that this college basketball?
Yeah,
one?
but it's like 3 hours long. But it was supposed to be a one-off sort of standalone 45-minute thing or something, and they ended up filming these 2 kids over like 10 years.
It's amazing. It's the one from the 90s.
Yeah, it's them basically trying to get into like the college basketball thing, similar to the NFL and stuff. How that's like feeder ground for getting into the big leagues, and it's these 2 kids that are trying to do that basically. But yeah, they end up filming them over like a decade.
Is one of them quite short? If I remember rightly.
I can't remember now. Probably not. But
don't know why I brought that up. Is he one of them from Wotton Bassett?
Yeah. Yeah, one's from Stevenage.
Big shout out to Alfie. Wotton Bassett massive.
I did a bit of reading up on, because it was mentioned yesterday, someone mentioned it to me. I did some reading up on NFL injuries post-career.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it.
Is it head stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's really to the point where I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this.
Well, they it all came out a few years ago, and then they sort of tried to just bury it, didn't they? Because it sort of was basically like, well, don't quote me, but I think it was like, if we delve into this too much, we should basically stop playing American football.
Yeah, that's what it.
Are the helmets making it worse?
That's what someone said. That's what the guy said yesterday. He said if you took the pads and the helmets away, there'd be less sort of clattering into one another.
Rugby, basically.
Yeah, like there's problems with rugby, but not as much, I think.
Well, because in rugby you can't there's stuff you can't do, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't sort of slam them on the floor or whatever.
Oh, it's really, yeah.
Can you play tackle in American football?
I think you can pretty much do anything, yeah.
Ooh,
but they sort of tackle with their head as well. You know
That's
what
the
I mean?
thing, because you probably feel a bit of like false security because you got the helmet on, and then you go into it more. Because there are sort of things that happen in rugby, but they're far more isolated incidents.
Yeah.
Because everyone it's a bit the rules are you go in with your shoulder into a certain.
They're even talking about
high and stuff.
Yeah, but they're even talking about getting rid of heading out of football, aren't they?
I remember they did, because some people who've retired have got dementia and stuff, isn't it? They're getting early dementia.
But, they were heading like fucking medicine balls, weren't they?
Yeah,
The balls now weigh like nothing.
I really want to say to Dave Henning, our old manager, that is why I wouldn't put my head in.
Yeah. You think about your podcast career.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to be sharp as a tack for any Wotton Bassett banter come up. I was playing the long game, Dave.
Yeah.
I wasn't a coward.
Oh.
You all right?
Sorry, lads. Yeah, that was a cough.
Oh no, Joe. George has broken 2 ribs or fractured 2 ribs.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, she's a pisshead apparently.
For my sins? No, I wasn't that drunk.
You going out tonight, by the way?
Well, I'm going to my brother and sister-in-law's for Alfie's 3rd birthday.
Oh, yes.
So it should be a big one.
And then down to the karaoke Chinese afterwards.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's a way to end it.
That must be... I suppose you can't... What do you do with ribs? Like to fix them?
Oh,
do you
nothing,
just have to
just
limp
it? That's what they tell you, isn't it? You just
they
have
literally
to...
just go, just fuck off. Calm down.
How long does it take for them to heal?
They said 4 weeks, Worst case scenario is 7 weeks.
Blimey.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what they used to put people in? You know, when it would be like a full body cast with their like arms sticking out. Was that?
Yeah. Why did they ever put people? Why did they
Was
ever
that
put
not just in
people
70s sitcoms?
Yeah,
Did
I
they
thought
do
it was
that?
for camera.
Yeah.
And then they'd put them like that.
Yeah.
Their arms would be.
Yeah, but they must have got it from somewhere.
Yeah,
It's just a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame that things have advanced so that they don't have to do that anymore. That's all.
Yeah, it really is. Because it'd be lovely to see you in one of those, Georgie. When the camera had come up, we were like, "Holy shit!"
Morning, guys.
Well, fair play for coming on.
They don't do it for your elbow either. They just let you. You have to get on with it if you crack your elbow.
Did it hurt when the ribs cracked when they broke? Did it?
Well, I felt them go, and I thought,
fuck.
Oh, no bother. It does hurt, and then the morning after was when arrived into Pain Town.
Did you have another drink afterwards, out of interest?
After I cracked them?
Yeah. Did you go home or did you stay for a bit?
No, I think I went home. I think it was quite late in the evening. Quite luckily, it wasn't like 7 p.m. It was like maybe 1.
1 a.m.
Right, so it was home time anyway, really.
It was home time anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
No, just concern.
TV Joe? Sorry, I can't see Joe, so it's, do you mind saying TV Joe?
No, that's I am still here. It's fine.
Yeah. TV Joe?
Yeah.
So we've done Shane Warne, 3.5 Rice Krispies. Anything else?
Yeah, I watched a similar, sort of similar thing, and it's another documentary about someone. But I watched the Janet Jackson thing on Sky.
Oh, I wanted to watch that. Yeah.
It's I mean, it's interesting. It's pretty. I found it quite harrowing, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, she's a Jackson, isn't she?
Yeah, very loose grip on reality.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Which is sort of understandable, but like, and she's got that. She talks the same as he used to. You know, that really sort of high-pitched, childlike voice, which I find an odd.
Can you do an impression of Michael Jackson, Joe?
Don't go there. Hey.
Yeah, that.
You can.
Hey.
You can.
Of course, I didn't do that.
It's pretty good.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
God, you're quite alluring.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, Joe, you'll be glad to know that you've gained another impression because you can also do Janet Jackson. She sounds exactly the same.
That was Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Who do you think it was?
Oh, God.
What about the rest of them? Does like Tito sound the same as well?
Tito.
Oh, right.
Hello, Tito. He's from Scotland. Hello. Jermaine is also Tito. It sounds like Tito.
Okay.
Randy? How does he sound? Sounds like Tito.
Great name, Randy, isn't it?
Randy Jackson. Is that a person?
That sounds like a
it's one of the Jackson 5.
nickname.
Yeah.
Randy Jackson.
Yeah.
I think he was the eldest.
Yeah, there's 7 or 8 of them or something.
Yeah.
I mean, Janet's one of the odder names that they've got, really. 'Cause it's sort of like they're all quite exciting names, and then you just get like a woman in her 60s in admin.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Does it mention the wardrobe malfunction?
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Was
Does it
that
go into
with
length?
Justin?
What's that?
When
Did
Justin Timberlake ripped her top off and a tip fell out.
Was it meant to fall out?
No. Although
No.
what he was
But
doing
did he not?
to make it...
He did rip it off though, right? Yeah.
But wasn't it planned as a part of a dance move?
Well, they basically just concentrate more on the reaction to it. Which, to be fair, when you look back at it now and you look at what people do, and then you look at the reaction to that, it is quite insane. Like how everyone lost their shit over. It's just a tit, man. Like, you know, just one.
This is why we do Chatabiscuit.
It's just one accidental tit. I mean, there's people that have built whole careers of just having their arse out the entire time now.
So Justin Timberlake pulled her top. And,
yeah,
right,
and then like
her
a bit of it
fell out.
ripped away, and then there was it was all over the news. There was some clip of some woman from some church group or something going on about how it was so disgraceful, and they'd sexualise the Super Bowl and all this sort of thing.
Oh, right, I'm looking at it. Wow, I was taken aback, actually.
You're going to write a letter to your MP?
It's not just a tit man, as you said.
Why? What else comes out?
What, it actually isn't, though, is it? Because there's some
no,
sort
it's
of
got
weird...
some metallic sort of sun...
Yeah.
What do you mean?
With some sort of brooch on the end. I'm not going to keep looking at that. That's weird.
Yeah, it's not even 9:30.
No. Okay. But how many Rice Krispies for Krispies?
I'd say 3.5 again, because it is. I mean, but it is. But it is
tougher week
But
on
it is
week.
interesting, just because it's like as an exercise in what fame does to people more than anything. Like, because obviously she's been in the public eye since she was like a kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's not. I don't know, man. I just found it a bit weird watching.
She wasn't going to work in admin. She couldn't work in admin.
Well, no, but there's a bit where she's going on
she?
about how she's basically sort of making out that one of the worst things of her childhood was that she just wanted to do normal stuff, and she had to hang around in Vegas and at their house in LA with a massive swimming pool and go to casinos and stuff. I'm like, it's not that bad, is it? You know what I mean? Like,
no.
And also, a lot of it doesn't really add up. She's saying about how she just wanted a normal life, and that's intercut with footage of her getting on a private jet. And I just think, well, you know, you could have a slightly more normal life.
It's very tempting, though, isn't it, if someone's offering you a private jet?
Well, yeah, you might as well get on it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Trevor and Michael have they have the most expensive music video ever, don't they?
Scream.
It's like the worst song ever.
Yeah, that one. Well, it was him,
Scream.
I think. Yeah, I think it was him sort of
Scream.
reacting to the accusations.
Scream? Was it called Scream?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in like a kind of spaceship. It's a very bad song.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those music videos where there's like a load of preamble. You know, they used to do that sort of.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, there'd be like a story before the thing.
Yeah. Well, a bit like Thriller was that, wasn't it? It was in the cinema or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember this. I didn't know it was called Scream. God, I was such a big Michael Jackson fan. I was gutted when it...
What about now?
I still think there's some built-in songs, but yeah, I don't like them as much.
It's difficult though, isn't it? Because I mean, they are, it's that thing of separating. Like there are just some really good songs, and I don't really, and there's a lot of people involved in it, and it is. I mean, yeah, it leaves a sort of bad taste in the mouth, for want of a better phrase.
Well, so it's like, you know, I remember one of, you know, a couple of songs at our wedding being played at the disco. And you're like, oh.
I think Jackson 5's all right, because he was a kid then, so.
Yeah.
I think but wasn't he getting beaten up?
Well, yeah, they sort of skirt over that as well.
This is a very dark episode of Chatabiscuit.
We've really entered some really heinous topics.
I think it's going to need a trigger warning at the start.
Contains mild
The video
peril.
is really good. I'm watching the video. The video is really good, though, isn't it?
The video is very, very good.
I love. Yeah. Right, proper watch of that. That's great. I'm gonna have a little watch. Sorry.
That's all right.
Watching.
And then the other thing I started watching last night was I watched the first couple of episodes of this Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee thing on Disney Plus.
What is that? What's that exactly?
It's a documentary, sort of about the. I think it's leading to being about this.
Documentary heavy.
Yeah. No, but it's a dramatisation thing.
Oh, is it? Right.
And it's about the sex tape and all the hoo-ha about that.
Yeah, this needs a trigger warning. Yeah. This needs a trigger warning. No question.
Yeah, and you looked at a tit earlier, so that needs to
this is a dirty, dirty show.
Yeah, dirty Fridays.
I wish you'd come a couple of days ago, because it was very vanilla.
This is really dirty. Let's go super dirty.
You brought a really weird energy, Georgia.
Sorry, if I'd known, I'd have watched some nicer things.
Yeah, I watched Corrie this week. That's not X-rated, is it?
Corrie, yeah.
Corrie. What happened in Corrie?
I don't want to spoiler it, but
well, it's been
Max fell down some stairs.
Oh God, topical.
Yeah, did Daniel pushed him? Yeah. Five
not
Rice
what happens
Krispies.
in Corrie.
It's not quite as dramatic, is it, Corrie? You know, you get the drums on EastEnders, and on Corrie you just get that like reedy cornet coming in.
Well, the end of one episode last week ended on
cornet.
It ended on someone.
Ended on what?
It ended on someone handing in the notice, which was really, really.
Have you ever watched classic Corrie on ITV4 in the middle of the day?
My mum messaged me like 6 months ago saying, I've recorded classic Corrie for you. It's got Liz, it's got Sally, it's got Kev, all 20 years ago. It's really worth a watch. Oh, sure it is.
It's quite amazing what was like an issue, because I watched one a while ago where it was like the big thing was that a bloke was going to stay home and look after the kids, and the wife was going to go to work, and this old woman was furious about it. You know, it's all wrong. You know, it was like, yeah, it's probably fine, isn't it?
It's just all like cheating scandals, isn't it? Like,
yeah, and Mike Baldwin's around being a shit.
Yeah.
I think the one I watched was the time of that whole Deirdre had gone to prison business. That was like in the papers and stuff. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Deirdre Barlow. I'll be honest with you, all I can think about is Tommy and Pammy doing it.
Yeah, well, there's a very strange scene which I think has been talked about quite a bit on stuff, where in the second episode there's a scene where he has a conversation with his penis. It's
Who
like
does?
Tommy Lee, yeah, it's like a prosthetic penis. It's very strange. I could have done without it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch. I don't think I'll. Well, how many Krispies are you giving this?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've only watched 2 of them, so far, like, probably 3. It's not been good.
Why don't you just give it 3.5? Give them all 3.5.
Yeah, fine.
Or 3.
It's
3.5.
3-way split.
Who plays Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson?
Pamela Anderson is that Lily James actress, and they've basically done loads of prosthetics and makeup, so she looks very, very like her and not like herself, which I think is something a bit like I was saying last week about the responder thing. People are like, oh, it's amazing. It's like, oh yeah, they could do that to anyone, really.
Do you know what, Joe? Someone tweeted us saying, I'm sorry, Joe's got it wrong. The responder is superb.
Fair enough.
Have you continued with it?
Shouldn't have been watching it, really. I did say not to, but...
You are the law when it comes to what people watch the following week.
I'm very tempted by it. I've got to be
George should have pointed out you have to watch everything Joe... If you come on, you have to watch everything Joe recommends immediately after.
I mean, I don't.
I write it down.
I'm not precious about this. I don't think I know anything.
Have you continued watching it, Joe?
No.
Oh, well, wait. Do you know what? If it hasn't tickled you, then
I might do it. It just, I just didn't. It just didn't grab me. But
I'll be honest, Joe. I was enjoying it, and then after your review, I stopped watching it on your proviso.
See, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So you were enjoying it, Joe?
Yeah, but because Joe,
how many episodes did you watch?
I was halfway through, and I just
can't be that good.
No, well, I was just going. Maybe Joe's right. Maybe I have seen all this before.
Oh, I feel bad.
No. That's what I wanted. I want to be told. I want to be a follower. I want to be told what's good and what's not, and I appreciate it. Saved me a couple of hours.
Well, yeah,
watched a couple more Only Fools and Horses.
I apologise if I got it wrong, but that guy can always just carry on watching it and enjoy it and keep it to himself.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't let us know.
Yeah, go and do reviews on some other podcast.
Some other shitty podcast.
I've watched 2 shows off the back of Chatabiscuit as well.
Have you?
I watched Gods of Snooker, which I absolutely fell in love with. I didn't know who Alex Higgins was before I watched it, and I'd definitely give that more than 5 Rice Krispies.
More than 5? Wow.
Yeah,
if Joe's camera on, you could see the picture we bought him of Alex Higgins, but his camera's buggered. It's behind him.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's all right.
Oh, it's a shame. And the one about I Got Bit, that one.
Oh yeah, did you find that?
Yeah. It's incredible.
I found another one that I haven't watched yet called "This Came Out of Me," which is about people having stuff removed from them in the A&E in America. I've not watched it yet, but that sounds exciting.
God Almighty!
I saw a clip. Of the. I think it's on YouTube. It's like the longest ever splinter or something, and this person thinks they've got a little splinter, and they squeeze it, and about a 2-inch bit of thing comes out of his foot that he had no idea was in there. It just goes.
I remember there was one on I Was Bitten where this person had gone on holiday to like the jungle somewhere in Central America, and they came home and they had this hole in their leg, and they put a plaster over it, and then when they took it off, there was something there, and they tried to pull on it, and it was some sort of like tapewormy thing, and it was like stretching out loads. They'd filmed themselves trying to take it out, but it was like burrowing in, and it went back into their leg. Oh, so good.
I like that, Joe. That's the kind of thing I would.
Can you really? Can you watch that?
Yeah.
Can you watch?
Yeah.
God, I can't do that.
Yeah. I secretly watch things like that.
Yeah, it was grim.
Have you ever watched? Have you ever watched Kings of Pain?
No.
Oh no, that's
on it. So that's two absolute nut jobs. Like they go to like places around the world and they just get things to bite them or sting them. And there's been one episode where they got like a bee, and then there's one episode where they get like a full-on python just to rip their arm off.
Wow.
I can't stop watching it. Kings of Pain. I think it's on the History Channel, which is a bit odd.
Jesus wept.
Yeah, they seem to have a loose interpretation.
I don't know what justifies history.
Yeah.
How many rights?
Anything that happened in the past.
Kings of Pain.
Yeah, Kings of Pain.
Well, I don't think that's even a bit much for me.
I did this morning, Joe, just watch 20 minutes before I came on of something that you might find interesting on BBC 4 called Canal Boat Journeys.
Oh.
It's very sort of gentle, it seems, but it's
lovely.
It's just some bloke on a canal boat. He goes far more into the nitty gritty than your documentary. But
really, ours is quite.
Yeah, he hasn't.
We go quite far into it.
We go more for the characters that live in and around.
You're more about the people, aren't you? He's more about the canaling.
Well, I think that's.
Oh, that sounds really. Is it? That sounds great.
Yeah, BBC 4. I think it's all on iPlayer.
How many are you giving that?
I literally watched 20 minutes, so I don't know yet.
Well, just give
him 4 just so that there's a winner.
Yes, yeah. I would have been quite cross if you hadn't.
What is that? Canal Boat Journeys on BBC 4.
Yeah.
That sounds lovely.
That
sounds lovely.
It's not very high octane. Like the big event was he got something stuck in his propeller, and he had to get it out, and the water was very cold.
Don't ruin it, mate. Don't ruin it, Joe.
Well, I'm not going to tell you if he got it out.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
He had to set his fire going as well. Is it going to last through the night? Who knows?
Oh, this is genuinely. I'm now 1,000% in because I want to know.
I'm definitely going to watch that.
Yeah. Is there any others?
No. I've been spending quite a lot of my time, because I've got Disney Plus now, because I nicked it off my sister. I've been watching The Simpsons from the start, so that takes up quite a lot of my time.
Oh, I started doing that.
It's fucking good, yeah.
It's so good. It's so good from the start, yeah.
But Simpson heavy at the beginning.
Yeah. The first bit of it is a bit more about like the kids, and then they just, I think Homer Simpson is one of the best characters ever created, and he comes sort of more into it. But even very early on, there's so many that are like classic ones, and stuff.
Do you know what? I've hardly ever watched The Simpsons. Isn't that terrible?
It is actually really good.
Yeah, when I've seen it, it's sort of blown my mind how good it is, but I've never...
I went through a phase, like a 2-year... Like everyone has a sort of phase where they just can't watch... They watch a couple and then they can't really watch anything else.
Yeah.
God, okay. Well...
that's what I've been doing when I'm supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, well, you did your homework, that's the main thing.
Yeah, thanks for that, TV Joe.
Do you want to recap? Winter Olympics, that was the news.
You've jotted it all down.
I always jot it down.
I know. Little mother hen.
What's your handwriting like, Joe?
Oh, it's awful, my handwriting, really bad. I write in capitals.
Oh, God.
It's genuinely, it's like I'm in a...
Like a doctor?
Well, it's more like in the back of trying to write in the back of a car or something. Yeah, or a child, yeah. I don't think we're going down that route. Shane Warne documentary 3.5. Janet Jackson documentary 3.5. Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee which isn't a doc, it's a dramatisation of a doc, 3.5. And Canal Boat Journeys on BBC 4. So that is
do you know what? It's nice when you recap, Joe. I actually quite like that.
Thank you. I do it every week, and it's only the last 3 weeks I've actually got to do it.
Well, thank you, TV Joe, and thank you, Georgia.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Are you late for work or anything now, Georgia?
No, I got a day off today.
Have you?
How did you find the experience? Is sort of like underwhelming or?
Do you know what? It's been a bloody pleasure to be aboard the Chatabus. Yeah, and it's a real shame to have to dismount.
Yeah.
Dismount the bus? What do you do?
Dismount.
That's it. Disembark.
Yeah.
I apologise for the high filth content.
Sorry about that, Georgie.
I'm not going to put a trigger warning. Fuck it.
Wow, no trigger warning. That's how you get number 9 in the charts. Yeah. By the way, Georgie, you've come at peak Chatabisc.
I really wish it was like early days where there was like 3 listeners.
No, we have got.
I was really nervous. It was horrible.
Were you nervous?
You didn't come across as nervous.
Oh Christ!
I really want a Chatabiscuit to come on and just like. Just doesn't say anything. I'd love that.
Have you broken the top 10 again?
Yeah, we broke the top 10, Joe. We're 9th, mate. Well, I don't know if we are 9th. I just checked.
I'm telling you now, the figures are skyrocketing.
Amazing.
How many people have asked to be on the pod?
Not that many.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of Yahoo emails coming in.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Last time I looked, it was about 15.
More than that.
Still 9th. We are currently Wolf an hour above us. So
they're always one above us. What are they doing?
Who are we above? I can gloat about.
Joe, I think you need to do some more panel shows. Get your face.
Not a problem.
But don't worry about looking down because you've got rid of them. Like, who's ahead of you? Who are you taking on?
Who are we hunting down? Yeah. We are currently hunting down. We're on the tail of Wolf and Owl. We've also got My Therapist Has Ghosted Me. Alan Carr's well above us. So, No Such Thing as a Fish. We're not going to get anywhere near Shag Married Annoyed for a while. And Off Menu and Rob Beckett.
We can get into the top 5.
You could set up some sort of project that takes these people out of the game so that they can't do the podcasts. Do you know what I mean?
What, injure them?
No, just set up some sort of, I don't know, something you don't even want to do, some sort of program, but hire all these people so they don't have time to do their podcasts. You still carry on doing yours.
Chris Ramsey and Rosie have got their own chat show now, but they're still managing to fit in podcast as well. So I'm just saying that hasn't worked. So,
are you not going off next week, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, Georgie.
Yeah, it's the last week next week, Joe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. For about 6 weeks.
Yeah, that sort of works for me anyway, because I'm going to Stockholm next weekend. So
bloody hell. So exciting.
It works for me because I'm going to be in ABBA.
Yeah. But the thing is, I would have been around, but it would have had to have been at like 7:30 in the morning, and I wasn't going to request that.
Well, we would have done it.
We would have done it.
Because of the time difference.
Yeah. Oh, so you're going to be in ABBA for how long?
I'm out there for 3 weeks.
Wow. We should have an ABBA special. Well, let's do an ABBA special on a Monday or something.
Can we do an ABBA special with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll talk to Ludwig, who's one of the producers. He's Benny's son. I'll see if he can have a word with him about coming on.
Genuinely, don't just say that. You're giving it the big one.
No, he's a nice bloke. He's fine. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to say yes, but I can ask him.
Oh, imagine having Bjorn and Benny on.
Imagine trying to describe Chatabiscuit to ABBA.
Yeah. Do you want to come on? It's like a daily podcast that these two guys do. That
honestly, that would be incredible having ABBA on Chatabiscuit.
I'd have to get Bjorn to bring his own laptop if my camera's still not working.
Could we send you a camera if we can get ABBA on? I will personally send you a camera.
I know this is a silly question. You've met ABBA, Joe.
I've met the two of them. Yeah.
You haven't met the ladies?
No. I think they...
But you will meet the ladies?
Yes, I think they're coming to opening night.
You're not nervous?
I was the first time, but then they're just like, they're all right. You know what I mean?
How big's the audience that they play to?
I think the place they've built is about 3,000 or something.
Is that all?
Yeah.
But surely they could fill a big old arena.
Well, yeah, but it's like 6 a week, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to...
Where else you travelling around Europe, like Shag Married Annoyed? Like no official?
They've built this place down in Stratford in the Olympic Park.
Joe's go-to is Shag Married Annoyed.
So you're... ABBA are nearly as big as Shag Married Annoyed. Do you know what Shag Married Annoyed are doing bigger venues? Isn't that mental?
But sorry, Joe. So what's it like playing bass for ABBA? Thinking if I if I hit the wrong fret, I've made a mistake. Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Well, he will be after this pissing chat.
When I was a bit initially, and then it was all right really. I mean, like I'd tried to. Well, I'm supposed to be learning it all at the moment. I just keep on putting it off, but.
Don't do that. You're playing in ABBA.
Yeah. No, but it's all right. It's all quite easy going, really. I mean, you know.
Are you playing Does Your Mother Know, by any chance? That's my favourite.
Yes, we are, yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
You must be so good, Joe, if Benny and Bjorn are going, we need a bass player. We've got the whole planet to choose from, we're choosing Joe.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, it was good. I think they only had 4 to choose from. There were 4 people at auditions, but still, you know.
That's astonishing. I can't believe it.
But yeah, I mean, they're just normal, nice blokes, really. There was one day when we were out there last time where Benny I was still smoking at the time, and I was outside having a fag, and Benny went to leave, and I sort of thought, I should probably say something to him, and he's quite into the football. And I said to him, it's Chelsea Arsenal later, Benny. Who do you reckon will win? And he looked at me and he just went, "Okay, bye." And got in the car.
That's sort of how my Wharton Bassett chat went earlier.
And I was like, I could put that down to language barrier, but I don't think it is. I think he just couldn't be fucked.
Who's his team?
Sorry?
Who's his team?
I think he just likes watching it. I don't think he even cares.
Hates talking about it, but likes watching
exactly, it. Yeah. He will not do the chat.
He puts a bit of a wall up if you actually ask him anything about it.
I think it's amazing.
It is really. I'm surprised
you'll have to come and watch when it's up and running.
Why do we hardly
Bloody
talk
right.
about it? Flipping hell, yeah, I'd love to come.
I had my costume fitting for it the other day.
Oh my God!
What are you wearing?
Yeah,
this needs an ep by itself. Jesus.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it now. Let's have a little. How did that go?
I mean, it was you must have done them plenty. Those things.
Hate them.
I found it just a bit weird, really. I mean, like the thing is, they said. They were like, thanks for making it really straightforward or whatever. I was like, well, I don't know how I wouldn't have done unless I wasn't able to, like, put on trousers and things. It was just standing behind a screen and trying on a few different
Well, you weren't hard work, basically.
No.
I think some... Sounds like, some people
yeah, because I'm like, well... They were like, let us know if there's anything you're not comfortable with. I was like, it's just clothes, isn't it? I mean,
but aren't you wearing like a jumpsuit or like leotard or something?
No, luckily not. I'm not sure I should really be talking about this. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. I mean, but it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, because I was a bit concerned. You know, you see what they used to wear back in the day, but it's none.
I'd fucking love it if you had to wear a leotard. I absolutely. Well, do you have to wear what they say? If they say, look, we're going to wear like bright pink leotard. Yeah, do you have to wear it?
I would have just had to do it, yeah. But
fucking hell.
Thankfully I didn't. I mean, that happens sometimes. I remember once turning up at a gig in Manchester. It was like they were reopening the Ivy, and it was an awful gig full of twats. And it was like a circus theme, and I ended up having to dress as a jester. Like a jester costume, complete with one of those hats with all the fucking points on it, I think.
I think if you never looked up.
And I was stood there playing to these pissed up, coked up cunts in this place.
What were you playing as a jester? What music were you playing?
It was just like function shit, like the usual like old pop tunes and whatever. I just remember looking out and thinking, Christ, something's got to fucking change here. I can't keep doing this.
I'm going to make that ABBA dream happen.
Yeah, it was a real low point.
Come,
We can hear your bells, Joe. We can hear your bells, mate. Can you?
Yeah, dreadful.
Oh, wow. Oh, God.
So could be worse.
Do you think Chatabiscuits were like that, Georgia?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
As a Chatabiscuit, yes.
When did you become a Chatabiscuit, out of interest?
Oh, do you know what? I'm a bit of a veteran.
Really? Early doors?
Yeah. Because I saw. I think I searched David Earl in Spotify because as a bit of a fan. And this
my heart went flattered then.
How did it make you feel, Joe?
Like turd.
Saw your face fall there.
Well, the thing is, I'm a massive fan of you, Joe, as well. But I like it when you're acting like a pillock, like on on panel shows rather than like just sort of chatting on a podcast. I thought, you know,
could do without that, really.
Yeah.
half the podcast is ruined.
Yeah. Okay. The thing I do. The thing I do every day.
My heart is racing. Do you want me to sing to you? Do you want me to sing to you?
Oh, please, yes, please.
Okay.
Joe, hit the bass, mate.
Georgia, Georgia, Georgia.
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, but let me continue.
Might be good for them again. Where's this going?
I wish I hadn't bailed out. Fuck it. I wanted to do 5 minutes here.
Go on.
No, let's give it a rest.
Let's sing until Georgia logs off.
Well, you know, Georgia on my mind, that'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Compared to like other instruments, though, violins and bassoons and shit like that. Bassoons are like 5 figures, and they sound awful. Eh?
Georgia, Georgia. I don't know how it goes. No, I don't know how it goes, and I'm feeling awkward, and we all are. That's the end of the episode.
I felt hot for you then. And I'm talking to you, Georgia. I felt hot for you.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you,
guys.
everyone. Thanks, Georgia.
I didn't mean to offend you then, Joe. I think you're wonderful, and I think we're a massive fan, and it's been lovely chatting to you.
Oh. Lovely.
No, Joe's gonna Georgia.
Georgia. Your name is quite easy to sing. Georgia.
Yeah.
Yes, because
There's
there's a
loads of
very old
Georges.
song with it in. That's why.
Which none of us know apart from saying Georgia. Manson.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Ray Charles one.
Georgia,
Oh, he's so good, man.
Georgia, the whole day
Don't know why we played that.
No. Right, thanks, everyone.
Right, let's move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Nice
Thanks,
to see you.
Joe. Thanks,
really
Georgia.
lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
being
coming
a
on.
Thanks for
Chatabiscuit.
having me.
Not at all. Thank you. Hope your ribs are all right soon.
Yeah,
Oh, me too.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Right. Bye.
No worries.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.